Hi everybody, welcome to Carnation TV. I'm Laura, we've got Taz next door. It's so strange you saying hello and people can actually hear you. Anyway, I'm really excited to show you, we've got an expansion pack today. And this is the Into the Winter die set. And I'm just going to turn that. Look at that. It is absolutely stunning. You've got so this is Into the Winter, so it's the expansion pack to into spring, but this is going to be one of those dies that you use with absolutely every collection that you have. It is absolutely stunning. You can use them like you could see there, so like this one where you've used the matte layers to make a card base, or you can mix and match them up and cut into them. You've got the decoupage elements as well there that you can build up. 20% has gone already. We're only just bringing this on. This is brand new today. I'm guessing Taz is going to go up at full price at midnight. She's having a check. So while Taz has a check, let's have a look at the board so you can see exactly what it is that you're going to get in here. So you've got your matte layers here that you saw from that card we used to make that card shape. So you've got your matte layers. It is going to go up. So deal of the day, so it will go up at midnight tonight. You've got the absolutely stunning floral displays here. You can see it is one large piece that you can use there. You could equally cut into them as well. So you could have a smaller one and a larger one if you want to fit them into other projects. You've got the decoupage parts there of the florals that you could build up equally though. Use those on their own. Use these on their own and you can build up your own, and then you've got the petals or the leaves right down there on the bottom that you can decoupage up as well. It is absolutely stunning. The colours, I love in this as well. Right, I'm just going to move this. Oh, okay. I was just waiting then because I thought Taz was talking to everybody, but she's not. So Taz was just saying that she thinks these are the colour of winter or the colour of the year, is it?
Yeah, I think burgundy is the colour of winter this year. So it's very fitting. Beautiful colours anyway, but very fitting.
They are absolutely stunning. I love how the dark burgundy brings out the light pink and the yellow as well. Like when you look at that, how stunning. And you can see even using those decoupage elements there to add in. So this isn't decoupage on top of that flower. This is added in to make the bouquet go, or the floral display go a different direction. So you can build them up and make them go different ways. You could just use those decoupage elements on their own. How pretty is that? That could be like a wall frame or something, couldn't it? Or like a photo frame. You could add a picture and then put it into a memory book or something like that. Or again, cut into them. So you've got one going one way, one going the other way, adding in those decoupage elements to make that fit the shape that you want it to fit. How pretty is that? Janine. We've got Janine there. We've got Fiona here. How pretty is that? Isn't that absolutely stunning? The florals in here are just, there's something else. Look at the dimension on that. And then, right, I'm going to grab some more, just using Into Winter, okay? So we're just looking at the Into Winter set at the minute. So we've got one here from Pam, which is absolutely stunning. So you can see, bring in your nesting dies, your other frames that you might have at home already, works absolutely brilliantly. Then so we've got Janine, look at that. I think it's just a box display, yeah, because it'll go flat on it. So, how stunning is that? Hang on. Oh, it's glued. Is that what you meant, or do you want to see the bottom? Oh, right. Isn't it? But do you know, it looks so effective, but it'll still fall flat. So do you know, even if you want to post them, or you do make and sell, I mean, if you make and sell, that's the thing that will stop you. Will stop somebody walking past one day and go, oh, what is that? Like, will I be able to? And the first thing they'll say is, oh, it looks so pretty, but I'll never be able to post that. Or package
The best thing as well is, sorry, Laura, could you bring that back? Or I mean,
oh, she's bossy today.
Well, what I was going to say was flowers appeals to absolutely everybody and anybody. So when you're talking about like craft stalls, I don't know a single person who doesn't like flowers.
Yeah, and even me, like I don't know the names of flowers, and I don't know, you know, the ins and outs of like the meanings of certain flowers. Like I know flowers have got meanings and things, but I just like the look of flowers.
Any gender, flowers are perfect for. Any occasion, flowers are perfect for.
Yeah. So pretty. Right, let's see some more that we've got, and this is just using the Into Winter set so far. I am going to show you some more where we've got mixes. Look at that. Pam, I love that. And then we've got Sue, look at that. I think it's bigger than 8x8. I was trying to see if I've got something. There's a scoreboard there. It's a big card. That's bigger, I think, than 8x8. Yeah, so that's bigger than 8x8. It isn't really big. But, do you know when you look at it like that on the mat, it doesn't even look that big, does it? Do you know, because it's still, everything's in proportion, and that is the focal point of your card. You know, sometimes I think we can get put off making a big card because you're going to have so much space to fill. But even with that, with the white space, that just stands out so much that it looks right, doesn't it? Look at that. Right, so I'm going to grab a couple using miscellaneous or the Into Spring. So these ones now are going to be some mixed up with some other collections that you might have already. Look at that. Just going to move them so you can see. How perfect is that for a gardener? That you know. And then this again, look at that. How pretty is that? This is Sue, and the last one was Sue as well. Isn't that amazing? And then we got one more. Oh, Sue again. Look at that. Taz is saying she thinks that is just passing by. Oh, hang on. It is. Well done, Taz. I knew this. I was just testing you. So, just passing by, quiet cottage, and all in a day's work. So, yeah, if you've got them at home and you're thinking, oh, I can use that with that, that's how it's gonna, well, one of the ways that you could use it. Right, I'm going to grab a demo, and then I think Taz has got some messages.
Yes, so we've had some lovely people messaging in. Over on YouTube, we've got Michelle, you know, a very inspirational Michelle, who's saying, hello, my favourite duo. Got this stunning, not long until Mother's Day.
Oh, that's a good idea, actually. When is Mother's Day?
It's March usually, I think.
Oh, so it's not long really, is it?
Joanne, who's saying, good morning, ladies. I ordered mine just after 5 a.m. this morning. That's, you know, that's dedication. I love that. Just love these colours. I will forever be on this naughty step.
Oh, it's a good
And then
step,
over on Facebook, over on Facebook, we've got Fiona who's saying, good morning, Laura and Miss Taz. And then we've got Suzanne Page, who is also saying, good morning, Laura and Miss Taz. She's in her warm crafting room. She's playing with the Nutcracker and Christmas Awaits.
Oh.
Have you seen? Oh, they are beautiful collections. We've got Pearl who's saying, hello, everybody. This is in her basket and she is waiting to be inspired. And Linda is saying, good morning. It's a gorgeous set.
I can't hear you really well, so I don't know if you're done or not. Oh, there you go. I can hear you now. Right, okay. Okay, I can hear you. Right, let's make a card. Let's make our first card. Right, so to begin with, I have cut out the mat. So like I said, in the die, you've got those outside mat and layers that you can make your card shapes with, or you can mat them onto if you want them to, you know, be more prominent at the front, or you want to do something like that, you can. So I've cut one out in white and I've cut another one out, and you can see I've scored there, and because I'm going to use this to actually make the card base, and I'm going to glue just that top bit onto there like that to make our card. Okay, so really simple so far. We're just doing 2 cuts with the die cutting machine, and then we're going to glue this bit on top. So that is just going to sit on there. So we've got that there. That's going to move a little bit. So who's asked Sue? Pearl's asked what size. I'm assuming this mat is. If you click on the die on the website, it'll tell you all the sizing on there for every mat and layer. So we're going to go in with a purple. I really wanted to put this dark purple behind it because as soon as I bring in those flowers, it makes these lighter ones just pop. So I've gone in with a darker purple for the background on here. And so I've just grabbed a dark purple cardstock that I had, grabbed some foam pads, my foam tape, and just put a bit of foam on here. So I am going to raise the layers on the back of here because we are going quite simple with the design. So I want to add in some height into the layers. So that now is just going to sit directly on top of there, like that. Okay, so I've got my card base now. So that's going to sit there. Then I've got my next layer then, which is the layer in, and that's going to sit on there. So I've got that lovely frame now with that dark purple to frame our flowers. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Just go over the back with your foam on your roll and take these off just so we're adding in the height in between our layers. Pull them off there. Nope. Oh, I wonder if anybody's expecting deliveries today from Carnation. Yeah, because we had some people saying yesterday that they'd had dispatch emails, didn't they? So if anybody is expecting a delivery today, let us know. Don't you just love a delivery day? Taz is saying she's had too many. I think we all do at Christmas time, though, don't we? It's kind of the like green light for shopping. It's like, yep. Yeah, one for me, one for you. That is not terrible. Well, I'll go shopping for somebody and I'll be like looking around the shop and I think, I know who would like that, me. And I'll come back and buy something for myself and not for actually the things that I actually went out to get. I did. Right, I'm just going to pull some foam pads off here. So this one now, I've literally run through the vignettes, put the die on top, run this through, and this is exactly how this will come out. So once you've run that through, that is exactly how that will come out. Isn't it absolutely stunning? Look at that. Isn't that just absolutely stunning? The colours in here, the detail that you get in here is absolutely amazing. And do you know what? Such a simple way that you could easily just pop in something in the middle and your card could be done if you wanted it to be. Obviously you can cut into them, snip into them, change the shape, the style of them if you want to, but you don't have to. Right, so we've got that on there like that, and already that looks really good, but we're gonna go big or go home on this one. So I've done exactly the same thing now. I've cut this out again, but this time I've snipped little bits off. So can you see, like, these little leaves here I've snipped away, this bit I've snipped away. So some of the back area I've snipped off. So this now is going to go on there, and for this bit I'm just going to use my pin flare. I'm going to snip this on there. And I just want to make sure, because I'm going to decoupage these flowers up, that I'm putting pin flare on each of the flowers, so they've got that support underneath. And then that is just going to sit on there like that. Then I've done exactly the same thing again, but this time I've cut them away more. So you've got even more height in these. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing, make sure I get this pin flare on under these flowers. If you weren't going to layer up the flowers after, obviously you don't need to be worrying about getting the pin flare on the flowers, but I am, so I just want to make sure that I've got that support there under the flowers. That is going to sit on there like that. Same thing again on this side, so just add a little blob pin flare under each flower, and that is going to go on there like that. Now I'm really hoping you can see, like, look at that already. Right, then you've got all of your decoupage elements there. Now these you could use separately if you want to, or go in like I am now and build them up. So I'm going to start at the bottom so I don't forget, because you've got these beautiful floral, they're almost like little leaves on the bottom. And we're going to go in with that first. Let's just move that. So I'm going to go in, just add a little bit of pin flare. And that's going to sit there like that. And then I've cut another one up. And that's going to sit on top of there. So I've cut, so this one, if I just hold that there, you can see I've cut away the end bits of it. So I'm making this smaller again. We're going to add this in. That's going to fit there. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing on the other side, because you've got them for both sides of this. Just give it a little bit of a shape, add a little bit of pin flare. That's going to sit on there. And then you've got all of your florals. So you've got your flowers that you can go in and build up your own scene with, or you can go in and add them onto this bouquet, which is what I'm going to do now. So just add a little bit of pin flare. That is going to sit on there like that. This on, it's going to go on there. Actually, I'm just going to speed, just going to add my glue on there. Put that down. And can you see how much that is building up? And with the adding the flowers in, and you don't have to add every flower in either. Maybe you're making a card and you want to pull out the yellows and the creams, then maybe just decoupage those bits up, because your eye is going to get drawn into the yellows and the creams then, instead of going in with the pinks. Like I've put that dark purple at the back, So your eye now is getting drawn to these dark purples and the pinks. Whereas if I'd have gone in with cream card and maybe an orange or a yellow matte, your eye would have been drawn more into this yellow and to this lighter pink. So it depends on what, maybe you're gifting it to somebody, you're making a card for somebody and their favourite colour is pink. So you're going to make it more pink, or their favourite colour is more yellow. So you're going to draw out those yellow tones. Have I done that one? No, I haven't. See, they're so detailed, I don't even know if I've added the deck pad on or not. Oh, that could just be my brain not working, but you know. Right, one more. Now, I wanted to add a sentiment, obviously, to this. And I didn't want to cut out. So I wanted to cut out a matte. Because if I just popped, like if I just pop that on there, let me just hold it. It kind of gets lost. You can't see it. So what I've done, because I didn't want to cut out a sheet of white card, because that then is going to really stand out. So what I've done is I've cut out a sheet of vellum. So a little bit of vellum, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in, now this glue will dry clear. So you don't have to worry about it drying, it will dry clear. Obviously this, you're going to be able to see it now when I show you, because it's going to be wet. I'm going to add some glue just around the edges, and that is going to fit about there. So, and then we're going to grab our Someone Special, and then we're going to pop some glue on the back of here in white. Now you could do this in the coloured card, or maybe you just want to add a stamp in. You could add a little tag on this as well, couldn't you, and have it like hanging off the top, like a floral bouquet or something like that, if you wanted to. But if you want to add something like this and you think, you know, like I just said about that white matte, and you don't want to add in the white cardstock because it's going to stand out too much, or it's going to draw your eye into that, it's going to clash a bit, try a little bit of vellum. Right, I just want to move that down a bit. And pop that on there like that. So now you can see that writing, it's not getting lost in the flowers, but it's still, because that it's vellum and not white card, it's not in your face. But I'm just going to turn that, look at that, and then I'll put it over here so you can see how pretty is that. And that, honestly, the dies do absolutely, how quick have I made that card? Look at it. How stunning is that? Right, so if you want to make it, obviously you can see I've only used, well, the only thing I've added in is a sentiment, which I'm sure you have got lots of Carnation sentiments at home. But you will need the new Into the Winter die set, and that's all I've used to make that card. It is absolutely stunning with the florals. You've got the decoupage elements in there as well, ready to go. So you can mix these in with other collections, or you can use them as they are. It is an expansion pack to Into Spring, which we will show you. We are going to look at Into Spring a bit later on. So if you do want to see them with Into Spring, that'll be at 2 o'clock if you want to see that. Right, but we are going to show you some of the samples that the design team have done using Into Spring and Into Winter. So you get a little idea of how they will work together. That could be so many cards, like occasions, couldn't it? So many different occasions you could use that for. Look at this one. Ooh. Look at that. And you can see bringing in, who's done this one? Fiona. How amazing is that? Absolutely stunning. And bring in, you know, chop into them, change the look of them, add in the decoupage elements to make the floral display go how you need it to go for your cards or for your projects. And look at this. Oh. Barbara, how cute is that? So that could be, I know it's into winter. What is stopping that being an Easter card? Or a spring card, or a summer card? It is absolutely, oh, isn't it so cute? Is it just me that when something's cute, it's like, do you know when you see a puppy? And like you instantly go, your voice instantly changes to like, yeah, to like puppy volume, or it's like, I don't know what it is. You just see something cute and your voice just all of a sudden changes to a completely different voice. Taz is agreeing with me, so it's not just me. Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. But you can see how well the Into Winter set works with it. They just work together so well, don't they? And just because these are dark colours, it really makes whatever you put with it, it really makes it pop. Look. Oh. They're so pretty. See, even something where you can just pop something in the middle of that looks absolutely stunning, doesn't it? That's Janine. And then we've got one here from Pam. How pretty is that? That is so lovely. Precious. And you can really see like all the detail and the depth on those florals. I love the colours in this. We've got one here from Janine. They just work so well, don't they? The design, I love how it's been designed that you can put something in the middle and it's almost framed your card, ready to go. You don't have to add much else to it, you know, because that's there. Like this one. Pam's done this one for us. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? So think how many things, like the one I just made, I've done it exactly the same way as a card shape, but you can see that Pam's put the deer in there. Think of how many things you've got at home that you could pop. If you had this card shape, how many things could you put in there to change the look of it? You could put the mice in there, all the different animals that you might have in there. You know, there's so many different ways that you could use this. Welcome to the farm. You could use that with this as well, yeah. And then we've got another one there from Janine. Look at that. Aren't they stunning? Absolutely stunning. Right, let's make another demo. Are you saying that to just me? So Linda has messaged to say that the design team have done beautiful samples. They really have. Right, let me just move these. Right. Oh, nothing wants to come away from things there. Right, I need some red liner tape. Bear with. Right, so I've got a 6x6 card and I've just put a circle die in the center to give myself a aperture, and we're going to pop a sheet of acetate on there like that. Okay, so I'm just going to add in some red liner tape. We do have acetate on the website, which is what I'm using. I did say last time, didn't I, that acetate will be used quite a lot. I do like using acetate. Oh.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to jump in here.
Okay.
There's a deal on acetate at the moment on our website. $7.99, Laura.
Yeah.
$7.99.
For how many sheets is that?
30.
Wow.
A4 sheets.
And you never use, do you know the thing with acetate? You never use a whole A4 sheet. You only, you cut into it. Like yesterday, I used a bit of acetate to make the stopper. And like this bit now, I'm only using maybe a 5 by 5 square. You never use a full sheet. So they do last you a long time, but that's a really good price to be able to get some on offer. Right, so I got my red liner tape on there. I'm going to pull that off and we're going to stick this on that. Look at my sticky fingers. You can't see it, it's fine. Good, you can't see it. I was getting worried then. Right, that's going to go on there. So we've got our sheet, our little window there, okay? Then I've done exactly the same thing. So I've cut out the, wait, I know I need to, I've cut out the circle. So I've gone out and then done exactly the same thing again. So that's gonna sit on there. With me? We're with each other. So that's gonna go on there like that. Oh, and Michelle has messaged to say she's waiting for her delivery to come today. I hope Michelle has got nothing to do today but just craft when her delivery comes. Isn't that like the best thing, when you can just sit there and just, as soon as it comes, you can just grab it out of the bag and just have a play with it. Right, that's going to go on there. And this one is going to go on top of that. So I'm not going to pull all these foam pads off because you're just going to be sat there waiting for me to do it, and that's a bit boring. This is going to sit on top of that. So far I'm just using, you know, a nesting die that you've probably got at home anyway, or you could have done it with a scanner cut. Just cut out your circle from that. Now this is gonna, have I got it the right way? No. Go on there like that. So I've got that window with the acetate now, okay? And then we're gonna grab our florals. And I'm just gonna quickly just give them a little bit of shape. Just go in. Don't be scared, because the dies in things like this do all the work for you. So all of these, you've got the cut lines built in. So all those detail lines, like, they're not there just to give you the detail. They're there so that you can shape things like this, and it works. They go the way that you need it to go to be able to shape it. So that's gonna, oh, actually, before I do that, no, actually I did that last. Or do I do it first? No, I'm gonna do it first. I'm just having an argument with myself. This, Taz is laughing in my ear, but this is what us crafters do, okay? We argue with ourselves. Or it might just be me, to be fair. Because me and Taz were actually talking about this yesterday, about the little voice that you have in your own head. A monologue voice. Yeah, which me and Taz, did you say you did have or you didn't have?
the conversation we were having in the office was apparently men can just think of nothing, whereas women are always thinking about something. And then we got on to our inner monologues. If you see something, do you think about it at the same time, or do you just feel it? I think was what we were trying to talk about.
I think it was that, because I said if I think about something, like I picture it in my head.
Yeah.
Like, so whatever it is that I'm talking about, I will be visualizing it in my head as I'm talking about it. If that makes sense. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue on here. And what I'm going to do is stick this to the front window of the acetate. So that's going to go on there. And then that is going to go on that front window there. Okay, so you do need to give that time to actually set, because I'm putting it on acetate. Obviously we don't have that. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to add in a bit of glue on there. I'm just going to give that a good spread around, because this is going on the back. Now it will dry, but that is going to go then on the inside. So instead of you seeing that, I'm going to pop that on there like that. So that now frames those words, and when you open it, that's what you're going to see. So you've got that on the inside and the outside of your acetate. So we've got that there. So we've done that. Now we're going to go in with our flowers. So this is going to fit there like that. So I'm going to go in, because I've shaped these as well. So I'm going to go in with my pin flare. If you go in with like florals like this, and you go in and you shape them, try and use a pin flare rather than your foam pads, because if you go in with your foam pads, you kind of flatten what you've just done, because like the pin flare will hold the shape of what you're doing. So that is going to go on there like that. And then we've got, so I've already popped the decoupage bit on that side. This one is going to go over the other side, and I've already stuck foam pads on here, so I'm just going to stick that on there like that. Try not to squish that, like I was just saying. And then we've got our decoupage floral bits. That's going to go there. So we can add in. So let's pop these in. So I'm gonna stick another one behind there. So I'm gonna just lift that up and tuck that there like that. Add another one there. And another one. Actually, I can just pick that up and tuck that in there, because there's pin flare already behind there. So that can just tuck in, and then you can go in and do exactly the same thing again. So just build up your decoupage on here. And these just pop. And you do have these for everyone, but you could equally go in and tuck them in behind if you wanted to make your bouquet bigger, or you wanted to add them in here and you wanted them to go, you know, if you want to change the shape, go in and add them in as different florals, and you can do that. This is going to go there like that. And then, of I've already put foam on the back of these ones for some reason. So I'm just going to hold that so I don't squish the pin flare underneath. And where's this one there? That's going to go there. And then I open that up so you can see the acetate. That's a good deal on the acetate that I would be adding. Oh, hang on. Oh no, never mind. Taz, just, I know exactly what you're thinking. I'm going to do the maths. So. Oh, 35. So I was going to say, do you get the free postage if you add in the acetate? But it's how much?
So if you add the Into Winter collection, which is £27.99 for today only, may I add, and the acetate, which I don't know if they know about, so I would, grab that quickly if I were you. It's £35.98. But if you did something like
add glue in.
Sorry?
Add glue in.
Perfect. Well, I'm thinking perfect papers, right? So you can do your matte layering that you've just done there for £14.99, £50.97.
So you'll have free postage on.
Free, yeah, because it's over £50.
Yeah.
So you could make that card.
Yes, you could make that card. I didn't know. I thought you were going to carry on. I didn't realise that was the end of your sentence. No, you're not. Oh, you're exactly the same. Do you know what? I will get payback. All I can hear is her hysterically laughing in my ear, going, "I'm gonna get you," and she's just cut back because we were just both hysterically laughing. Right. I don't even know why. Are we going straight into a demo? Right. Okay. Payback will be sweet. Anyway, let's just do another card, shall we? Let's just. Right, I'm doing another card. Right. Right. Let me get all these. Let me just pull all these little bits off so I don't lose any. Right, so we've got our card. So I've got my 6x6 card, and I've just cut in half. I've gone in with like I really like the purples in here. It's just obviously spoken to me, and that's what I've stuck with. So I'm sticking with the purples with this one. So we're just going to map this on there. So this is going to go there. So I'm just using the smooth cardstock, and we've got almost 30% of the stock of this has gone. I really like this one. I think it's really, really pretty. Really pretty. Do you know what? This one as well. Do you know, because I know it's into winter, but if you break it down, it's florals. They are absolutely stunning. It's a floral display that you could use, and like we showed you with some of the collections, and obviously we're going to show you later with the into spring how they work really well together. But what an amazing gift that would be for somebody for Christmas. Yeah, it will still be Christmas. Well, I think it will still be Christmas delivery because people get them like the next day, don't they? So, but what amazing gift. Do you know, if you've got like a crafty friend, you know they like die cutting, you don't know what they have, they're not going to have this. Obviously, it's brand new today. What an amazing gift that would be. Oh, and Taz has just told me that we do also do gift cards. Oh, see, I think I'd rather that though. It's like they've put more thought into it. But then equally though, yeah, if you know that they're like, you know, they love Carnation, so you think, oh, they could be watching and they're going to buy it themselves, then you could have a gift card for, like, and they could put that to use for the next collection. Yeah. I'm carrying on doing my demo and I thought you were back here and you're not. You're just, are you on me or are you there? I was like, oh, is she moving? Is she staying there? Am I missing something? Right, I'm just going to add some foam on the back of this. I was going to say it's been one of those days, but we've only just started, as. Right, so I've got my card, like I said, it's my 6x6. I've cut it in half, so it's going to open like that. Then we're going to pop this on. I caught it. I'd be happy if you did see it because I caught it. I didn't leave it fall. That is gonna go there like that. That was my spidey senses. That was. And pull that one off. That is gonna sit there like that. So we've got that circle, so this is our card, so that's how that's going to sit, okay? So we're going to bring in our floral. Now for this one, I've cut them up. So I didn't want the whole display to go across the bottom, so I've cut it. So where it would sit, let me grab the other one. So it's more or less the halfway point. So where that floral plant is there, I've just snipped away. So I've just got half, okay? And this is going to sit there. So let's glue this in. And again, I am going to add the decoupage bit, so just make sure you support those flowers. That's going to sit on there like so. And then we've got our next bit. So I've done kind of the same thing I did earlier, where I've just cut them down a bit. And you know what? This is the amazing thing with these. Do you know, because Carnation give you the artwork for free, and it's there for you to download. You don't have to, it's not a paper pack that you have to buy and you've only got X amount of sheets on. So do you know, if you want to make this card and you want to cut the layers like this, like I have, you can do that and you can still do it like 4 or 5 different times. You're never going to run out, which is so amazing. You don't have to, and this is one of the things I was saying that kind of draw me to Carnation, because when I would buy paper kits and I'd have the paper kits, you know, that go with the dies and things like that, or I'd have like a really nice paper collection or something, I would keep it, like I'm sure a lot of you will say the same as well, you'd keep it for best, or you'd use maybe 1 or 2 of it, because then you'd have like 2 or 3 left that you would keep for best, and best would never come. I'd never want to use it because I wouldn't want to run out of it, but then I'd never use it, so it was just a waste. Whereas like this, you can go in and you can add as much as or as little as you want. You don't have to be frugal with them. You can just go in and add like that. You can cut into them. You can add more into it. You could add less into it. It's just, you know, crafting's supposed to be fun, isn't it? It's not supposed to be, you're not supposed to be sat there worrying of, oh, but I don't want to use that because if I use that, I'm only going to have 1 left. And what if somebody asks me to make that card, or, you know, but then I've run out of that and it's gone forever. Or then I'm going to have to start trying to colour them in. You know, you should just be able to sit there like you do with Carnation, just even if you make a mistake, just print out another one. I mean, I don't know what mistake you could do, but maybe you drop it like I did and try and grab it and then rip it by accident. Yeah, oh, to be fair, yeah, Taz just said maybe a printer runs out of ink. That's a good point. To be fair, I'm just grateful that I've been able to print them after the weekend. If anybody was the same as me, I had no electricity for most of the weekend because of the lovely storm, and I have no. And then I've got 2 fences in the garden that need replacing. So yeah, all my front Christmas decorations are in a heap around the side of my garden. Yeah, we had no power, which was very fun, let me tell you. Yeah, so we were blocked in our village for a while as well because the roads are blocked because of trees have fallen down, so we couldn't get out for, to be fair, not that we really wanted to get out, the weather was so bad, but Sunday morning I eventually got out to go to the shop to get some things, and it took me, I'm not going to lie to you, it took me straight back to COVID days because I walked in and everybody I think must have gone in and panic bought because of the storm, and it was like back to COVID days of empty shelves. There was no bread, there was no milk, there was no, yeah, so I think people must have like panicked a bit, and which I get, you know, I'm not, but yeah, so that was fun. So yeah, a lot of these cards were done by candlelight. I had a little romantic craft session on my own. So yeah, that was fun. Something I've never done before, mind. That's some pinflower on there. So I'm gonna go in on this one because this is gonna be the front. You are going to see that one as well, but this is going to be the one that is going to be at the front of the card. So add these in there. So yeah, I hope everybody is safe and sound. And yes, Miss Taz is saying and warm because we are very cold. Do you know what? I don't like commenting on whether it's cold or not because I feel like I am just cold all the time. And then I'm like, is it just me? Or is it actually cold? Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm always cold. So. Add one more there. That is just going to go there. And if I just move them out the way. Look at that. Look at the depth on that. Aren't they stunning? Even that on its own. I'm sorry, you could just put a sentiment there and that is stunning. Just on its own. But obviously you need to get the Into the Winter die set if you want to be able to make cards like this. It is going to go back up to full price at midnight tonight. So if you want to grab it while it's on that show price offer, then grab it while it's there now. Obviously, if you do go over the £50 mark, you will get free P&P. If there's anything else that you want to add in with this, then head over to the website. Me and Taz will be back at 10. No, it's 10 now. 12. 12. We will be back at 12. At 12 o'clock, we will be back with a brand new USB. So if you want to have a look at that, come back at 12. And then at 2, we are going to do a craft along with Into Winter and Into Spring together, because that's the expansion pack for that. So we're going to kind of mix them up, and you can see how the two of them are going to work. So if you want to see the USB come back at 12, and then craft along with this and into spring is at 2. So if you want to come back for that, then hopefully we'll see you then. If not, then we'll see you, when are we back then? I'm on Hobby Maker tomorrow, and then Dawn Wheeler will be back here Monday with Clean and Simple. So hopefully we will see you at one point, but hopefully come back at 12 and we'll see you then. Okay.